Hello, friends. If you're curious about the movie Uncharted, released on February 18th, 2022, you're in the perfect place. Don't forget to give this video a quick like. It really helps us out. And if you're new here, hit subscribe to stay updated on all the latest movie deep dives. Let's jump right in. Let's take an exciting journey into Uncharted 2022, a film that brings the beloved video game series to life in a bold and thrilling way. Released on February 18th, 2022, this action-adventure movie, directed by Ruben Fleischer, stars Tom Holland as the daring treasure hunter Nathan Drake and Mark Wahlberg as his mentor, Victor Sully Sullivan. Together, they embark on a globe-trotting quest to uncover the lost treasure of Ferdinand Magellan. Fans of the Uncharted games had high expectations for this adaptation, and the film delivered an exhilarating blend of action, humor, and breathtaking visuals. From the moment the movie begins, it's clear that the filmmakers sought to capture the adventurous spirit of the games. The story introduces Nathan Drake as a street-smart bartender with a knack for solving puzzles and an eye for historical artifacts. His ordinary life takes a dramatic turn when Sully recruits him for a mission that promises unimaginable wealth and the chance to reconnect with his long-lost brother. The chemistry between Holland and Wahlberg forms the heart of the film, as their banter and evolving partnership mirror the dynamic that fans adored in the games. The film kicks off with a thrilling action sequence that immediately immerses the audience in the high-stakes world of treasure hunting. Nathan finds himself dangling from cargo crates mid-air, a scene that fans will recognize as a nod to one of the most iconic moments from the games. This breathtaking set piece sets the tone for the roller coaster of events to come, blending danger, wit, and ingenuity as Nathan uses his quick thinking to escape certain death. The plot takes us across stunning global locations, from bustling cities to remote islands, as Nathan and Sully follow a series of intricate clues to uncover Magellan's lost treasure. Along the way, they encounter Chloe Fraser, a fellow treasure hunter with her own agenda. Played by Sophia Ali, Chloe adds an extra layer of tension and intrigue to the story, as her loyalty is constantly in question. The interplay between these three characters keeps the narrative lively, with unexpected alliances and betrayals adding to the excitement. However, no treasure hunt is complete without formidable adversaries. Antonio Banderas shines as Santiago Moncada, a wealthy and ruthless villain who believes the treasure rightfully belongs to his family. His presence brings a menacing edge to the story, particularly when his pursuit of the gold becomes increasingly desperate. Moncada is supported by Braddock, a fearsome mercenary portrayed by Tati Gabrielle, whose combat skills and determination make her a formidable foil for Nathan and Sully. The film's pacing keeps audiences on the edge of their seats, moving seamlessly from one elaborate set piece to another. From deciphering ancient maps in dusty catacombs to escaping ambushes on luxury yachts, every scene is packed with tension and excitement. Yet, amidst the action, the film never loses sight of its characters' emotional journeys. Nathan's longing to reconnect with his brother adds a poignant undercurrent to the story, giving depth to his quest and making his victories all the more satisfying. As the treasure hunt unfolds, the stakes continue to rise, culminating in a jaw-dropping finale that combines explosive action with clever twists. Without giving too much away, it's safe to say that the final showdown delivers on every level, offering a satisfying resolution to the characters' arcs while leaving room for future adventures. The movie's themes resonate strongly throughout its runtime. At its core, Uncharted is a story about legacy and the lengths people will go to uncover and protect it. Nathan's journey is as much about discovering his own potential and the importance of trust as it is about finding treasure. The film also explores the moral complexities of treasure hunting, questioning who has the right to claim artifacts of historical significance. From a production standpoint, the movie is a visual spectacle. The filmmakers made extensive use of real-world locations, lending authenticity and grandeur to the story's settings. The cinematography captures sweeping vistas and intricate details, immersing the audience in the adventure. The action sequences are expertly choreographed, blending practical stunts with seamless visual effects to create moments that feel both larger than life and grounded in reality. Behind the scenes, the cast and crew faced numerous challenges, from filming complex stunts to perfecting the dynamic between the lead characters. Tom Holland's physical dedication to the role is evident in every scene, as he performed many of his own stunts, adding an extra layer of authenticity to Nathan's daring exploits. Meanwhile, Mark Wahlberg's portrayal of Sully brings both humor and gravitas to the story, making him the perfect foil for Holland's youthful enthusiasm. The reception to Uncharted was as dynamic as the movie itself. Longtime fans of the games appreciated the film's nods to the source material, from Easter eggs hidden in plain sight to the recreation of iconic moments. Newcomers to the franchise found the movie an accessible and entertaining entry point, sparking interest in the games and their rich lore. Critics praised the film's high-energy pacing and charismatic performances, though some noted that it leaned heavily on established adventure movie tropes. Ultimately, Uncharted succeeds in delivering a thrilling cinematic experience that captures the essence of the games while carving out its own identity. The combination of charismatic leads, stunning visuals, and heart-pounding action makes it a standout in the adventure genre. Whether you're a die-hard fan of Nathan Drake or a newcomer seeking an adrenaline-fueled escape, this movie offers something for everyone. As the credits roll, viewers are left with the tantalizing possibility of future adventures, with Nathan and Sully poised to continue their treasure-hunting exploits. It's clear that Uncharted has laid the foundation for a franchise with limitless potential, blending the allure of the past with the excitement of what's yet to come. The story of Uncharted begins with an electric jolt, plunging us into the life of Nathan Drake, a street-smart bartender with an uncanny knack for history and puzzles. From the first frame, the film establishes that Nathan isn't just your average guy slinging drinks. His sharp intellect and nimble hands come in handy when he pulls off subtle pickpocketing tricks, revealing a man who lives on the edge of adventure but hasn't yet fully embraced it. Beneath his confident demeanor lies a deeper wound: the mysterious disappearance of his brother Sam, a shadow that has haunted Nathan for years. Nathan's ordinary yet colorful life takes a dramatic turn when Victor "Sully" Sullivan enters the picture. Sully, a grizzled treasure hunter played by Mark Wahlberg, oozes charm and experience. He approaches Nathan with an audacious proposition: to help him recover the lost treasure of Ferdinand Magellan, a legendary stash believed to be worth billions. Sully dangles an irresistible bait: the possibility that this treasure hunt could also lead Nathan to answers about Sam's fate. Though wary of Sully's intentions, Nathan's curiosity and longing for connection win out, setting the stage for a partnership that's equal parts camaraderie and tension. The duo's first real test comes when they set their sights on an auction house hosting a priceless artifact, a golden cross, one of the two keys needed to unlock Magellan's treasure. The auction house is a glamorous, high-stakes environment where everyone seems to have hidden motives. As Nathan blends into the crowd, Sully works behind the scenes, communicating through an earpiece and orchestrating a daring heist. The sequence is a masterclass in building tension, with Nathan narrowly evading security and rivals as he uses his wits to secure the artifact. This early caper not only establishes the characters' resourcefulness, but also hints at the challenges they'll face as their journey unfolds. The introduction of Chloe Fraser, played by Sophia Ali, adds another layer of complexity to the narrative. Chloe is a skilled treasure hunter with her own agenda, and her arrival immediately sparks both intrigue and mistrust. Her dynamic with Nathan is electric, equal parts flirtation and rivalry. Chloe's knowledge of the treasure's lore proves invaluable, but her motives remain murky, keeping Nathan and Sully on their toes. The trio's uneasy alliance becomes a central thread, with shifting loyalties and hidden agendas driving much of the story's tension. As the search for the second Golden Cross takes them to Barcelona, the film ramps up its sense of adventure. The city's vibrant streets and ancient architecture provide a stunning backdrop for the next leg of the journey. Nathan, Sully, and Chloe follow a trail of cryptic clues, deciphering riddles that lead them deep beneath the city to an underground chamber. This sequence showcases the film's love for intricate puzzles and historical mysteries, drawing clear inspiration from the Uncharted games. The claustrophobic tunnels and hidden mechanisms add a layer of suspense, as one wrong move could mean disaster for the team. Their success in retrieving the second key, however, doesn't come without consequences. Santiago Moncada, a ruthless billionaire played by Antonio Banderas, emerges as a formidable antagonist. Moncada believes the treasure is his birthright, a legacy passed down through his family. His cold demeanor and unrelenting pursuit of the keys make him a constant threat to Nathan and his crew. Accompanying Moncada is Braddock, a mercenary portrayed by Tati Gabrielle, whose lethal skills and steely resolve make her a fearsome opponent. Braddock's encounters with Nathan and Sully are as physical as they are psychological, with each battle leaving the heroes more determined, but also more vulnerable. The film's pacing is relentless, moving from one breathtaking set piece to another. One of the standout moments occurs during a high-stakes escape from Moncada's men, where Nathan and Chloe must navigate a labyrinth of traps and collapsing structures. The scene is a perfect blend of action, humor, and ingenuity, with Nathan's resourcefulness and Chloe's quick thinking saving the day. Yet, even as they celebrate their victory, tensions within the group simmer. Chloe's actions suggest she may have been playing both sides, leaving Nathan and Sully questioning whether they can truly trust her. Amidst the chaos, the emotional undercurrents of Nathan's journey remain strong. Flashbacks to his childhood reveal the close bond he shared with his brother Sam and the dreams they had of exploring the world together. These glimpses into Nathan's past add depth to his character, making his quest for the treasure as much about fulfilling a personal promise as it is about wealth and glory. Sully, too, begins to show glimpses of vulnerability, hinting at a more complicated backstory that ties him to Nathan's brother. As the pieces of the puzzle begin to fall into place, the trio discovers that the golden crosses are keys to a hidden map, one that reveals the location of Magellan's treasure. This revelation sets the stage for the next chapter of their adventure, as they prepare to follow the map to an uncharted island. However, their triumph is short-lived, as Moncada and Braddock close in, threatening to derail their plans at every turn. The first half of Uncharted masterfully sets the stage for the epic treasure hunt to come, blending high-octane action with emotional stakes and rich character dynamics. It's a roller coaster ride of twists and turns, leaving the audience eager to see how Nathan and his team will navigate the challenges ahead. Will they outsmart their enemies and uncover the treasure? Or will their personal differences and hidden agendas tear them apart? The answers lie just beyond the horizon, promising even greater thrills and surprises. With the map in hand and the promise of Magellan's treasure closer than ever, Nathan, Sully, and Chloe gear up for the final leg of their journey. But as they set their sights on the uncharted island marked by the map, the stakes rise dramatically. Their fragile alliance grows more tenuous, with trust issues bubbling just beneath the surface. The pressure of competing agendas and the ever-present threat of Moncada and his mercenaries forces the team into a whirlwind of daring escapades and harrowing confrontations. The journey to the treasure's supposed location is anything but smooth. Aboard a cargo plane, Nathan and Sully find themselves ambushed by Braddock and her crew, who have no intention of letting them reach the island unscathed. The resulting sequence is a jaw-dropping spectacle of chaos and ingenuity. As the plane hurtles through the sky, Nathan is thrown into a life-or-death struggle. Using his quick thinking and physical prowess, he manages to cling to a cargo pallet tethered to the plane, leaping from one perilous position to another. The scene is a dizzying reminder of the film's penchant for larger-than-life action. Chloe, however, reveals her hand during this chaos, in a move that feels both inevitable and heartbreaking. She takes the map for herself, abandoning Nathan and Sully. It's a gut punch for Nathan, who had begun to see Chloe as a potential ally, or even more. Her betrayal reinforces the lesson Sully has been hammering home all along. In the world of treasure hunting, trust is a luxury few can afford. Stranded and licking their wounds, Nathan and Sully regroup, determined to press on despite the odds stacked against them. The duo's resilience pays off as they manage to track Chloe to the island, using their own wits and a few clever tricks. Here, the film shifts gears, immersing the audience in the breathtaking beauty and danger of the island. Towering cliffs, dense jungles, and treacherous caves create an environment teeming with both wonder and peril. The setting feels like a character in its own right, shaping the challenges Nathan and Sully must overcome to stay in the race for the treasure. As they delve deeper into the island's mysteries, the story's themes of brotherhood and loyalty come into sharper focus. Nathan begins piecing together clues that suggest his brother, Sam, may have left behind a trail for him to follow. These breadcrumbs, cryptic notes, and subtle markings reignite Nathan's hope of reconnecting with Sam, adding a deeply personal layer to the treasure hunt. Sully, for his part, wrestles with his own conscience, his gruff exterior masking a growing sense of responsibility toward Nathan. The climactic showdown arrives as all the key players converge on the treasure's resting place, a pair of massive 16th-century ships hidden in a secluded cavern. The discovery is nothing short of awe-inspiring, with the ship's intricate design and sheer scale serving as a testament to Magellan's legendary voyage. But the moment of triumph is short-lived. Moncada, having outmaneuvered Chloe and bribed her into revealing the treasure's location, storms the scene with his mercenaries. In a shocking twist, Braddock seizes control of the situation, turning on Moncada in a ruthless power play. Her ambition knows no bounds, and she quickly establishes herself as the ultimate antagonist. Moncada's sudden and brutal demise leaves the audience reeling, a stark reminder that in the cutthroat world of treasure hunting, no one is safe. What follows is a jaw-dropping sequence of aerial acrobatics and naval combat. Braddock commandeers one of the treasure-laden ships, lifting it into the air with the help of helicopters. Nathan and Sully, refusing to give up, take to the skies in a desperate bid to stop her. The battle that ensues is nothing short of spectacular, with cannonballs, swinging ropes, and death-defying stunts creating a visual feast. Nathan's ingenuity and Sully's resourcefulness shine as they work together to outmaneuver Braddock's forces, their bond solidifying in the heat of battle. Amid the chaos, Nathan discovers a clever way to turn the tide. Drawing on his knowledge of history and maritime strategy, he orchestrates a daring plan to disable the helicopters and bring the ship crashing back to Earth. The sequence is as thrilling as it is nerve-wracking, with every decision carrying life-or-death stakes. Sully, in a rare moment of vulnerability, risks everything to ensure Nathan's safety, cementing his evolution from a self-serving opportunist to a true partner. The film reaches its emotional crescendo as Nathan confronts Braddock in a final, heart-stopping duel. Their clash is as much about ideology as it is about survival, with Nathan's belief in honor and legacy pitted against Braddock's ruthless greed. The fight culminates in a pulse-pounding moment of triumph for Nathan as he outsmarts Braddock and secures the treasure, though not without significant sacrifices. In the aftermath, Nathan and Sully share a quiet moment of reflection. The treasure, while undeniably impressive, takes a backseat to the bonds they've forged and the lessons they've learned. Nathan, now fully embracing his identity as an adventurer, resolves to continue his search for Sam, his determination stronger than ever. Sully, too, shows a softer side, hinting that he sees Nathan as more than just a partner, perhaps even a surrogate son. The film ends on a tantalizing note, with Nathan and Sully setting off for their next adventure, the horizon stretching wide before them. Chloe's fate remains ambiguous, her shadowy figure a reminder that not every story ends with clear resolutions. The echoes of Magellan's voyage and Sam's disappearance linger, promising even greater mysteries and challenges ahead. The second half of Uncharted delivers on every promise made in its exhilarating setup, blending high-octane action with heartfelt character moments and jaw-dropping visuals. It's a testament to the indomitable human spirit, the thrill of discovery, and the enduring power of brotherhood. As the credits roll, the audience is left breathless, eager for the next chapter in Nathan Drake's epic journey. The heart of Uncharted lies in its characters, each one bringing a unique energy and depth to the story. Their personalities, motivations, and relationships create a dynamic tapestry that fuels the film's emotional and narrative journey. Let's delve into the characters, exploring their complexities, growth, and the roles they play in this high-stakes adventure. Nathan Drake, the charming and resourceful protagonist, is a fascinating blend of youthful ambition and deep-seated longing. From the very beginning, it's clear that Nathan is no ordinary bartender. His quick wit and knack for solving puzzles reveal a mind shaped by a childhood spent dreaming of epic adventures and seeking connection with his brother, Sam. Nathan's vulnerability is his most compelling trait. Beneath his confident exterior lies a young man haunted by abandonment and driven by a desire to prove himself. As the story unfolds, Nathan transforms from a street-smart hustler into a daring treasure hunter, embodying the resilience and courage needed to survive in a dangerous world. His evolution is a testament to his resourcefulness and unyielding determination, even when faced with betrayal and overwhelming odds. Victor "Sully" Sullivan is the grizzled mentor figure, a man whose experience and cunning make him a formidable ally and a dangerous adversary. Sully's world-weary demeanor masks a sharp mind and a heart that, while guarded, reveals occasional glimpses of genuine care. He begins the film as a morally ambiguous figure, motivated by his own self-interest. Yet, as his partnership with Nathan deepens, Sully's priorities shift. His growing fondness for Nathan pushes him to confront his own flaws and reconsider what truly matters. Their evolving relationship becomes one of the film's most engaging dynamics, with Sully's tough love approach forcing Nathan to grow, while Nathan's idealism challenges Sully to embrace a sense of loyalty and trust he had long abandoned. Chloe Fraser, the enigmatic and unpredictable adventurer, adds an electrifying layer of tension to the narrative. From the moment she steps onto the scene, Chloe exudes an air of mystery and confidence, her motives as elusive as the treasure she seeks. She serves as both an ally and a foil to Nathan, their chemistry crackling with equal parts attraction and mistrust. Chloe's pragmatism and survival instincts make her a formidable force, but they also underscore her emotional detachment. Her willingness to betray Nathan in pursuit of her own goals highlights her belief that trust is a liability in their line of work. Yet Chloe is far from one-dimensional. Beneath her guarded exterior lies a hint of vulnerability, suggesting that her cynicism is as much a defense mechanism as it is a survival strategy. Her ambiguous morality keeps the audience guessing, making her one of the film's most intriguing characters. Antagonists often make or break a story, and Uncharted introduces two compelling foes in Santiago Moncada and Joe Braddock. Moncada, played with icy precision, embodies privilege and entitlement, his obsession with reclaiming his family's legacy driving him to ruthless extremes. He sees the treasure as his birthright, a symbol of his family's power and dominance. While his arrogance makes him a formidable antagonist, it also blinds him to the shifting loyalties around him, ultimately leading to his downfall. His untimely demise at the hands of Braddock is a shocking and pivotal moment, marking a dramatic shift in the power dynamics of the story. Braddock, on the other hand, is a ruthless mercenary whose ambition knows no bounds. Her icy demeanor and unwavering focus make her a terrifying force to be reckoned with. Unlike Moncada, Braddock operates without sentimentality or delusions of grandeur. Her goal is power, plain and simple. Her betrayal of Moncada cements her as the story's primary villain, her actions driven by sheer will and an unrelenting hunger for control. Braddock's calculated cruelty and strategic brilliance make her a worthy adversary, pushing Nathan and Sully to their limits. Yet, even in her final moments, there's a sense of tragic inevitability to her downfall, a reminder that unchecked ambition often leads to self-destruction. Sam Drake, though physically absent for most of the film, looms large over the narrative as both a source of inspiration and heartache for Nathan. Through flashbacks and subtle clues, the audience glimpses the bond between the brothers, their shared dreams of adventure, and the heartbreak of their separation. Sam's role as a guiding presence in Nathan's life adds a deeply personal layer to the story, his memory driving Nathan's determination and shaping his sense of identity. The possibility of reconnecting with Sam becomes a beacon of hope for Nathan, fueling his quest and grounding his character in a poignant emotional reality. The supporting cast, though smaller in scope, also contributes to the film's rich character landscape. Each mercenary and ally brings a distinct energy to the story, their personalities and motivations fleshing out the world of Uncharted. The treasure itself becomes a character of sorts, its allure and mystery influencing the actions and decisions of everyone involved. It serves as a mirror, reflecting the true nature of those who seek it, whether it's greed, loyalty, or a desire for redemption. At its core, Uncharted is a story about connection and identity. Each character grapples with questions of trust, legacy, and the lengths they're willing to go to achieve their goals. Nathan's journey is as much about finding the treasure as it is about discovering who he is and what he values. Sully's arc challenges him to embrace vulnerability and prioritize relationships over personal gain. Chloe's internal struggle reveals the cost of a life lived without trust, while Braddock's rise and fall underscore the dangers of unchecked ambition. The relationships between these characters elevate the film beyond its action-packed set pieces, infusing the story with heart and depth. Nathan and Sully's mentor-mentee dynamic evolves into something resembling a father-son bond, their banter and clashes adding both humor and emotional weight to the narrative. Nathan and Chloe's flirtation is layered with tension and mistrust, their interactions crackling with the unpredictability of two people who understand each other's strengths and weaknesses all too well. Even the antagonistic relationships carry emotional resonance, with Moncada's betrayal and Braddock's ruthlessness highlighting the dark side of human ambition. Ultimately, Uncharted thrives on its characters' complexities and the chemistry between them. Each one brings a unique perspective and energy to the story, their interactions creating a tapestry of ambition, betrayal, and redemption. Whether it's Nathan's wide-eyed determination, Sully's gruff wisdom, Chloe's cunning pragmatism, or Braddock's cold ambition, every character leaves a lasting impression. Together, they make Uncharted not just an adventure film, but a deeply human story about the ties that bind us and the choices that define us. The making of Uncharted was as thrilling and unpredictable as the treasure hunt depicted on screen. From the logistical challenges of filming to the surprising twists that unfolded behind the scenes, the production journey was full of fascinating stories and unexpected moments. Each detail and anecdote offers a glimpse into the creativity, determination, and sheer chaos that brought the film to life. One of the most intriguing aspects of Uncharted was its lengthy journey to the big screen. The project was announced as early as 2008, with various directors and writers attached to it over the years. At one point, the film seemed to be trapped in development limbo, earning it the nickname Hollywood's Lost Treasure. This delay turned into a running joke among fans, who speculated whether the film would ever see the light of day. The delays, however, allowed the project to evolve and adapt, eventually finding its footing with director Ruben Fleischer at the helm. The decade-long wait added an element of anticipation that heightened the stakes for everyone involved. Casting Nathan Drake was a saga in itself. Early rumors suggested several Hollywood heavyweights, including Chris Pratt and Mark Wahlberg, for the role. Wahlberg, initially considered for Nathan, aged out of the part as the years dragged on and instead landed the role of Sully. When Tom Holland was cast as Nathan, fans were both excited and skeptical. Holland, known for his portrayal of Spider-Man, was younger than the video game version of Nathan, but his boyish charm and athleticism made him a perfect fit for the origin story approach the filmmakers had in mind. Behind the scenes, Holland threw himself into the role with gusto, undergoing rigorous training to perform many of his own stunts. His dedication to authenticity left a lasting impression on the crew, who marveled at his determination to push his limits. The stunts themselves were another area where reality rivaled fiction. One of the film's most iconic sequences, involving Nathan clinging to a series of cargo crates dangling from a plane, was inspired by a similar scene from the video game. Recreating this moment was no small feat. Holland spent days suspended in midair, his body battered by the wind machines and intense physical strain. In interviews, he admitted that it was one of the most challenging experiences of his career, joking that it felt like he was trapped in a washing machine. Yet, the final result was worth every bruise, as the sequence became a visual highlight of the film. The treasure-hunting theme of Uncharted also spilled over into the production itself. During location scouting, the crew discovered several abandoned and hidden spots that seemed to echo the film's adventurous spirit. One such discovery was an old shipwreck near the shooting location, which inspired some last-minute changes to the script. The art department, eager to infuse the film with authenticity, incorporated elements of the real shipwreck into the set design, creating a layered connection between fiction and reality. The international scope of the film presented its own set of challenges and surprises. Filming took place in a variety of locations, including Spain, Germany, and the United States. Each destination brought unique hurdles, from navigating language barriers with local crews to contending with unpredictable weather. In Spain, a sudden rainstorm threatened to derail a critical outdoor scene. The crew scrambled to protect their equipment, while the actors huddled under umbrellas between takes. Remarkably, the storm's aftermath created a striking natural effect that enhanced the scene's visual aesthetic, proving that even nature had a hand in the film's creation. The chemistry between the cast members was another cornerstone of the production. Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg developed a camaraderie that mirrored their characters' evolving relationship. Their off-screen banter often spilled into their scenes, adding an organic humor that resonated with audiences. Holland fondly recalled moments where Wahlberg's improvisation caught him off guard, forcing him to stay on his toes. Meanwhile, Sophia Ali, who played Chloe Fraser, brought a spirited energy to the set, keeping everyone entertained with her witty remarks and prankster tendencies. Ruben Fleischer, known for his work on Zombieland and Venom, brought a unique vision to the film. His ability to blend action, humor, and character-driven storytelling proved invaluable. Fleischer's attention to detail extended beyond the action sequences. He worked closely with the costume and prop departments to ensure every element felt grounded in the film's world. One particularly memorable prop was Nathan's ring, inscribed with the Latin phrase, Sic Parvis Magna, greatness from small beginnings. The ring became a symbolic touchstone for Nathan's character, tying the film to its video game roots while adding emotional resonance. Despite the meticulous planning, not everything went smoothly. One particularly tense moment occurred during a scene involving a high-speed car chase. A technical malfunction caused one of the stunt vehicles to veer off course, narrowly avoiding a disastrous collision. The crew's quick reflexes and safety protocols ensured that no one was hurt, but the incident served as a sobering reminder of the risks involved in such ambitious filmmaking. The COVID-19 pandemic added another layer of complexity to the production. Filming had to be halted multiple times due to health and safety concerns, forcing the crew to adapt to rapidly changing circumstances. Social distancing protocols, frequent testing, and quarantines became part of the daily routine. While these measures created logistical headaches, they also fostered a sense of camaraderie among the cast and crew, who rallied together to complete the film against all odds. The music of Uncharted also played a significant role in shaping its identity. Composer Ramin Djawadi, known for his work on Game of Thrones and Westworld, crafted a score that captured the film's adventurous spirit. Djawadi drew inspiration from the video game's iconic themes, weaving them into an original composition that balanced nostalgia with innovation. The score's sweeping melodies and pulse-pounding rhythms enhanced the film's emotional and narrative beats, creating a sonic landscape that resonated with audiences. Trivia enthusiasts will appreciate some of the lesser-known details about the film's production. For instance, the map used in the film's treasure-hunting scenes was hand-drawn by a talented artist on the art team, who spent weeks researching historical cartography to ensure its authenticity. Similarly, the intricate puzzle mechanisms featured in the film were fully functional props, designed and built by a team of engineers and artisans. These small touches added a layer of realism that elevated the film's immersive quality. The film's marketing campaign also featured its share of surprises. A viral prank involving Tom Holland disguised as an everyday tour guide at a museum delighted fans, who were unaware of the star in their midst. The prank highlighted Holland's down-to-earth personality and generated buzz for the film's release. As Uncharted hit theaters, it became clear that the film's production journey was as adventurous and unpredictable as the story it told. From the decade-long wait for its release to the countless challenges faced on set, every aspect of the film's creation was infused with a sense of determination and creativity. These behind-the-scenes stories not only enrich the viewing experience, but also serve as a testament to the passion and dedication of everyone involved in bringing Nathan Drake's journey to life. The result is a film that captures the thrill of adventure, both on and off the screen. Uncharted is more than just an action-packed adventure film. It is a carefully woven tapestry of events that not only propel the narrative forward but also resonate deeply with viewers on emotional and thematic levels. The critical perspectives surrounding the film reveal how its significant moments, deftly executed by the filmmakers, contribute to its broader impact and audience reception. Let's embark on a journey through these pivotal events, unpacking their layers of meaning and influence. One of the most striking sequences early in the film is the flashback to Nathan Drake's childhood. This moment establishes the emotional core of the story by highlighting Nathan's bond with his older brother, Sam. The scene, rich with nostalgia and tension, delves into themes of family, loss, and longing. Through young Nathan's wide-eyed admiration of Sam and their shared fascination with history and exploration, the audience glimpses the seeds of Nathan's future as a treasure hunter. The eventual separation of the brothers, underscored by Sam's promise to reunite, lingers as a haunting absence throughout the film. Critics have praised this sequence for grounding the larger-than-life narrative in a relatable emotional reality. It's not just about the gold Nathan is chasing. It's about filling the void left by his brother's disappearance. The first meeting between Nathan and Victor Sully Sullivan is another event laden with critical significance. From a narrative standpoint, this interaction marks the beginning of an uneasy partnership that evolves into a dynamic relationship over the course of the film. Sully, with his world-weary charm and dubious motives, serves as both mentor and foil to Nathan's youthful idealism. The subtle power plays and verbal sparring in their initial conversation set the tone for their evolving bond. Critics have noted that this moment highlights the film's ability to balance character development with plot progression. Sully's guarded demeanor contrasts sharply with Nathan's curiosity, creating a tension that keeps the audience invested in their journey. One cannot discuss Uncharted without mentioning the jaw-dropping cargo plane sequence, a centerpiece of the film that delivers both spectacle and substance. Inspired by a similar scene from the video game, this event sees Nathan fighting for his life as he clings to a series of airborne crates. The visual execution is nothing short of breathtaking, with intricate choreography and seamless visual effects creating a heart-stopping experience. However, what elevates this scene beyond mere action is the way it encapsulates Nathan's resourcefulness and determination. Critics have lauded the sequence for its ability to blend high-octane thrills with character revelation, showcasing Nathan's grit and ingenuity under pressure. The introduction of Chloe Fraser adds another layer of complexity to the narrative. Her character, shrouded in mystery and mistrust, challenges both Nathan and the audience to question their assumptions. Chloe's shifting loyalties and sharp intellect make her a compelling addition to the story. Her presence also deepens the film's exploration of trust and betrayal, themes that resonate throughout the plot. The scenes between Nathan and Chloe crackle with tension and chemistry, as their alliance teeters on the edge of collapse. Critics have pointed to Chloe's character as a prime example of how the film balances action with nuanced interpersonal dynamics. Her ambiguous motives keep viewers guessing, adding a layer of unpredictability to the story. As the narrative unfolds, the search for Ferdinand Magellan's lost treasure becomes more than just a physical quest. It transforms into a metaphorical journey of self-discovery and reconciliation. This theme is most evident in Nathan's growing realization that the true treasure lies not in gold, but in the connections he forges along the way. The film's critical reception highlights how this thematic undercurrent adds depth to the otherwise adrenaline-fueled plot. By tying the treasure hunt to Nathan's personal journey, the film avoids the pitfall of being a mere action spectacle. Instead, it offers a story that resonates on a deeper, more human level. The climactic battle aboard two ancient ships, suspended mid-air by helicopters, is a visual and thematic culmination of the film's narrative. This scene is a masterclass in blending spectacle with storytelling. The ships, symbols of history and legacy, become the stage for a showdown that tests Nathan's courage and ingenuity. Critics have praised the sequence for its inventive choreography and high stakes. More importantly, this moment brings Nathan full circle, as he not only fights for survival, but also embraces the lessons he's learned throughout his journey. The decision to let the treasure sink, prioritizing lives over gold, is a powerful statement about the values that truly matter. This resolution reinforces the film's thematic message, leaving audiences with a sense of closure and reflection. Beyond the major events, the film's quieter moments also invite critical analysis. Scenes such as Nathan's late-night conversations with Sully or his reflective moments with Sam's postcards add emotional weight to the story. These interludes allow the characters to breathe, offering glimpses into their vulnerabilities and motivations. Critics have noted that these quieter scenes are crucial for building the audience's emotional investment. They remind viewers that beneath the high-stakes adventure lies a story about people grappling with loss, ambition, and the search for belonging. Thematically, Uncharted delves into the allure and danger of ambition. Nathan, Sully, and Chloe each grapple with their own desires, whether it's to uncover treasure, find redemption, or secure personal gain. The film examines how these ambitions can both unite and divide, leading to moments of camaraderie and conflict. Critics have praised the film for its nuanced exploration of this theme, highlighting how it adds complexity to the characters' relationships. The interplay between ambition and morality becomes a driving force, pushing the characters to confront their own values and choices. Symbolism also plays a significant role in the film's narrative. Objects like Nathan's ring and Sam's postcards carry emotional weight, serving as tangible reminders of the characters' motivations and pasts. The ring, inscribed with Sic Parvis Magna, greatness from small beginnings, encapsulates Nathan's journey from an orphan teenager to a determined adventurer. Similarly, the postcards serve as a bridge between Nathan and Sam, keeping their bond alive despite their separation. Critics have pointed to these symbols as effective storytelling devices that enrich the film's emotional resonance. The reception of Uncharted has been as multifaceted as the film itself. While some critics have focused on its exhilarating action and charismatic performances, others have delved into its thematic and emotional layers. Audiences have largely embraced the film as a thrilling and heartfelt adventure, with many praising its ability to honor the video game's legacy while carving out its own identity. The significant events within the film have sparked discussions about the nature of adaptation, the balance between action and narrative, and the enduring appeal of treasure-hunting stories. Ultimately, Uncharted succeeds in crafting a cinematic experience that is as entertaining as it is meaningful. The film's significant events, from its emotional flashbacks to its awe-inspiring action sequences, contribute to a narrative that resonates on multiple levels. By blending spectacle with substance, Uncharted invites viewers to embark on a journey that is as much about self-discovery as it is about adventure. The critical perspectives surrounding these events underscore the film's impact, proving that beneath its glossy exterior lies a story with genuine heart and depth. The journey to bring Uncharted to the big screen was as thrilling and layered as the story it sought to tell. Adapting a beloved video game franchise into a full-fledged cinematic experience required creativity, perseverance, and an unwavering passion for the source material. Behind the polished action and dazzling effects, the production process was an intricate tapestry of challenges, ingenious solutions, and surprising moments that made the film come to life. The project's development began long before the cameras started rolling. Fans of the Uncharted video game series had been clamoring for a film adaptation for years, but translating the game's interactive narrative into a cohesive screenplay proved no easy task. The process involved multiple iterations of the script, with writers and directors joining and leaving the project over a span of over a decade. When Ruben Fleischer, known for his work on Venom and Zombieland, finally took the helm as director, he brought a clear vision for how to balance the essence of the game with the demands of a feature film. His excitement for the project was contagious, setting the tone for the creative team and cast. Casting Nathan Drake was one of the earliest and most critical decisions. Tom Holland, already a global star thanks to his portrayal of Spider-Man, brought the perfect mix of youthful energy and charisma to the role. Holland's commitment to embodying Nathan Drake went beyond his acting skills. To prepare for the physically demanding role, he underwent intense training, learning everything from advanced stunt techniques to mastering the character's signature charm. Behind the scenes, Holland became a source of inspiration for the crew, his enthusiasm boosting morale during long days of shooting. One of the most exciting aspects of production was recreating the iconic action sequences from the game. The team worked tirelessly to design stunts that paid homage to the source material while also taking advantage of cinematic techniques. The cargo plane sequence, a heart-pounding moment that involved Nathan fighting to survive while clinging to crates in midair, became the centerpiece of the film's action. This scene was filmed using a combination of practical effects and CGI. Tom Holland insisted on performing many of the stunts himself, spending weeks rehearsing the choreography. Filming took the production team to a variety of stunning locations around the world. From bustling urban landscapes to secluded tropical islands, each setting was carefully chosen to reflect the adventurous spirit of the film. The treasure-hunting storyline required exotic backdrops, and the team spared no effort in scouting locations that would bring the narrative to life. In Spain, the production used breathtaking coastal areas to film sequences involving ancient ruins. Similarly, the bustling streets of Barcelona provided the perfect stage for chase scenes that crackled with energy. The cast and crew often marveled at the beauty of their surroundings, with Holland sharing behind-the-scenes snaps on social media that delighted fans. On set, camaraderie among the cast and crew played a pivotal role in keeping spirits high. Mark Wahlberg, who portrayed the wisecracking Victor Sully Sullivan, was known for his playful antics, often challenging Holland to impromptu push-up contests between takes. The chemistry between Holland and Wahlberg translated effortlessly to the screen, as their characters' banter and evolving relationship became one of the film's highlights. Sophia Ali, who played the enigmatic Chloe Fraser, brought her own brand of humor to the set, often lightening the mood with her quick wit. The treasure itself, a central element of the story, underwent a fascinating creation process. Production designers and prop makers collaborated to design the golden relics and ancient maps that served as key plot devices. Each artifact was meticulously crafted to look authentic, with intricate details inspired by historical research. One prop in particular, a set of ornate keys, became a favorite among the crew. These keys not only played a pivotal role in unlocking the treasure, but also symbolized the film's theme of connection and discovery. Filmmakers faced their share of challenges, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, which disrupted production schedules worldwide. Safety protocols required the team to adapt quickly, creating isolated bubbles for cast and crew to work in. Despite the logistical hurdles, the production remained remarkably efficient. The crew's ability to overcome these obstacles became a testament to their dedication, with Holland later describing the experience as one of the most rewarding yet demanding projects he had ever worked on. Music also played a significant role in shaping the film's tone. Composer Ramin Djawadi, renowned for his work on Game of Thrones and Westworld, crafted a score that seamlessly blended adventurous motifs with emotional undertones. Djawadi drew inspiration from the game's iconic themes while introducing new musical elements to enhance the cinematic experience. The music became a character in itself, heightening tension during action scenes and adding depth to quieter moments of reflection. Among the more light-hearted stories from the set were the numerous pranks played by the cast. Holland, known for his cheeky sense of humor, once swapped Wahlberg's protein shake with a bizarre concoction that left the actor hilariously baffled. The laughter that echoed through the set became a crucial element of the production's success, fostering a sense of unity among the team. One particularly unusual occurrence during filming involved an unplanned visit from wildlife. While shooting a jungle scene, a curious monkey wandered onto the set, interrupting the action and delighting the crew. The animal's unexpected appearance brought a moment of levity, with some joking that it was auditioning for a role. After ensuring the monkey's safety, the crew returned to work, inspired by the spontaneity of the moment. As the film neared completion, the editing process became a labor of love. Fleischer worked closely with editors to fine-tune the pacing, ensuring that each scene flowed seamlessly into the next. The goal was to create a cinematic experience that captured the heart-pounding excitement of the game while appealing to a broader audience. Early test screenings provided valuable feedback, with audiences praising the film's balance of action, humor, and heart. Promotion for Uncharted embraced the film's adventurous spirit. Trailers teased the jaw-dropping action sequences and hinted at the complex relationships between characters. Social media campaigns engaged fans of the video game, inviting them to share their favorite Uncharted memories. Holland and Wahlberg participated in virtual interviews and fan events, building anticipation for the film's release. The buzz surrounding the film grew exponentially, with fans eager to see how the beloved game would translate to the big screen. One of the most interesting trivia tidbits about Uncharted involves its connection to the video game's creators. Developers from Naughty Dog, the studio behind the game, were consulted during the production to ensure that the film honored the franchise's legacy. This collaboration resulted in subtle nods to the game that eagle-eyed fans were quick to spot. For example, Nathan's iconic line, "Greatness from small beginnings," serves as both a motivational mantra and a link to the game's lore. The film's release marked the culmination of years of effort, and the reception was a testament to the team's hard work. Critics and fans alike praised the film for its exhilarating action, charismatic performances, and faithfulness to the spirit of the game. Audiences flocked to theaters, thrilled to embark on an adventure that combined spectacle with heart. In retrospect, the making of Uncharted stands as a remarkable example of how passion and perseverance can transform challenges into triumphs. The production's insights and fun facts reveal a story behind the story, a narrative of creativity, collaboration, and a shared love for adventure. Whether it's the daring stunts, the camaraderie on set, or the unexpected surprises along the way, the journey to create Uncharted is as unforgettable as the film itself. The world of Uncharted unfolds in a dazzling array of locations, each brimming with detail, danger, and discovery. From bustling cityscapes to remote, untamed wildernesses, the settings in the film are as much characters as the people who traverse them. These environments are more than mere backdrops. They shape the story's atmosphere, guide the pacing, and immerse viewers in the high-stakes adventure that Nathan Drake and his companions undertake. Paired with masterful cinematography, these settings become an integral part of the film's tone, creating a visual feast that captivates the audience. The story begins in the heart of a vibrant city. Nathan Drake is introduced in a bar, a place filled with the noise of chatter, clinking glasses, and muted lights casting long shadows. This setting isn't just a casual choice. It mirrors Nathan's life at that moment, crowded, chaotic, and filled with potential he has yet to realize. The bar's warm hues and lived-in feel contrast sharply with the sleek elegance of the characters who enter his life, offering him an adventure that promises to pull him out of this mundane existence. Barcelona becomes the next critical location, with its labyrinthine streets, majestic cathedrals, and bustling plazas. The filmmakers were deliberate in their choice of this city, as its rich history and layered architecture resonate with the film's themes of discovery and mystery. The Gothic Quarter, with its narrow alleys and ancient facades, becomes a maze where Nathan and Sully must navigate not just the physical challenges, but also the tension building between them. The use of natural light, filtering through the tall buildings, emphasizes both the beauty and the peril of their quest, while tight camera angles heighten the sense of urgency and suspense during a chase sequence. As the story progresses, the film shifts to more remote and exotic locales, each chosen to reflect the stakes of the treasure hunt. A hidden monastery perched on a cliff provides a stunning visual metaphor for the precarious journey the characters are on, physically, emotionally, and morally. The cinematography in these sequences is breathtaking, with sweeping aerial shots capturing the sheer scale of the landscape. The rocky terrain, windswept cliffs, and distant horizon evoke a sense of isolation, amplifying the tension as the characters get closer to the treasure. One of the standout locations is the cargo plane sequence, which takes the story to dizzying heights, both literally and metaphorically. Filmed partly on a soundstage and augmented with cutting-edge CGI, this scene creates the illusion of being thousands of feet in the air. The plane's interior is depicted in meticulous detail, from the cargo netting to the shifting crates, grounding the action in a sense of gritty realism. When the scene moves to the open skies, the cinematography shifts to wide, sweeping shots, allowing viewers to feel the vertigo and thrill of Nathan clinging to the airborne cargo. The jungle, a recurring setting in Uncharted, is another triumph of design and execution. Thick with vegetation, buzzing with the sound of wildlife, and teeming with hidden dangers, it becomes a place where the line between hunter and hunted blurs. The jungle sequences were filmed on location in Southeast Asia and on soundstages transformed with incredible attention to detail. By using practical effects, such as real plants and simulated weather conditions, the filmmakers created an environment that feels alive. Cinematographer Chung-Hoon Chung used natural light wherever possible, with sunlight streaming through the canopy and casting dappled shadows, adding depth and texture to the visuals. As the characters delve deeper into the jungle, they discover ancient ruins that evoke awe and mystery. These ruins, inspired by historical architecture from various cultures, were designed to look weathered and overgrown, as though nature itself was guarding the secrets within. The set design team spent months crafting these structures, using a mix of 3D printing and traditional sculpting techniques. The attention to detail is evident in the carvings, inscriptions, and even the moss-covered surfaces, which add a sense of authenticity to the treasure-hunting narrative. Water also plays a significant role in Uncharted, both as a setting and as a symbolic element. In one memorable sequence, the characters navigate a series of underground waterways, their path illuminated only by flickering torches and the occasional shaft of sunlight piercing through cracks in the ceiling. The water is not just a physical barrier, but also a narrative device, representing both cleansing and danger. The cinematography in these scenes uses reflections and ripples to create a sense of disorientation, emphasizing the characters' uncertainty as they move closer to their goal. The props and set designs further enrich the film's atmosphere. Each artifact, from ancient maps to gilded keys, is meticulously crafted to feel authentic and imbued with history. The production team worked closely with historians and artists to design these items, ensuring that they would not only look believable, but also serve as integral parts of the narrative. These props aren't mere set dressing. They are catalysts for the plot, each piece unlocking a new layer of the mystery. Practical effects were used alongside CGI to create a seamless blend of realism and spectacle. In scenes involving collapsing structures or underwater escapes, the team relied on a mix of real-world stunts and digital enhancements. This approach keeps the action grounded while still delivering the larger-than-life thrills that audiences expect from a film of this scale. Symbolism also plays a subtle yet impactful role in the film's settings and cinematic elements. The recurring motif of keys and locks represents the idea of unlocking not just treasure, but also personal growth and understanding. The labyrinthine layouts of ancient ruins mirror the characters' internal journeys as they navigate their own doubts and desires. These symbolic layers add depth to the film, encouraging viewers to engage with it on a more thoughtful level. What makes Uncharted truly stand out is its ability to use settings and cinematic elements not just as a backdrop, but as active participants in the storytelling. The locations challenge the characters, shape their decisions, and ultimately reflect their arcs. For Nathan Drake, the transition from urban jungles to ancient landscapes symbolizes his evolution from a small-time thief to a true adventurer. For Sully, the grandeur of the settings serves as a reminder of the stakes involved, pushing him to reconsider his priorities. The magic of filmmaking often lies not just in the finished product, but in the stories that unfold behind the scenes. Uncharted 2022 was no exception, with its production becoming a blend of laughter, challenges, and creativity that rivaled the epic adventures portrayed on screen. From unexpected surprises to the camaraderie among cast and crew, the making of Uncharted was an unforgettable journey that breathed life into the movie's pulse-pounding escapades. Tom Holland, who portrayed the charismatic Nathan Drake, was already an international star thanks to his work as Spider-Man. However, taking on the role of a treasure-hunting rogue required a whole new set of skills and a deeper dive into physical stunts. Holland, known for his dedication, threw himself into the role with gusto, but this led to one of the production's most amusing anecdotes. During a particularly intense scene involving a cargo plane, Holland confessed that he had misjudged the physical demands. Laughing during an interview, he revealed, "I thought I was in great shape until I had to cling to those cargo crates. My arms were shaking so much that the director called cut, not because of the shot, but because they were worried I might actually fall." The cargo plane sequence itself became one of the film's most talked about behind-the-scenes triumphs. Inspired by a similar iconic scene from the Uncharted video games, the filmmakers knew they had to bring this moment to life with authenticity and grandeur. The team constructed a massive replica of a cargo plane interior on a soundstage, complete with rotating platforms to simulate the chaos of freefall. The setup required meticulous planning, as cameras had to capture the actors' reactions while the plane's interior tilted and shifted. Holland later joked that he became so familiar with being tossed around in harnesses that he could do it in his sleep. One of the most surprising elements of the production was Mark Wahlberg's transformation into Victor Sully Sullivan. Wahlberg, initially considered for the role of Nathan Drake in earlier iterations of the project, embraced his character's older, wiser, and more cynical demeanor. However, Wahlberg's on-set antics proved that he was anything but a curmudgeon in real life. Cast members frequently recounted how Wahlberg would lighten the mood with impromptu impressions or by playing pranks on the crew. Holland shared in an interview, "Mark had this habit of sneaking into the sound booth and pretending to give serious notes. It took us a while to realize he was just making things up to get a laugh." The chemistry between Holland and Wahlberg extended beyond the script, with the two actors forming a mentor-mentee dynamic that mirrored their characters' relationship. Their banter on set often led to improvised lines, making it into the final cut of the movie. One memorable moment came during a scene where Sully and Nathan argue over a treasure map. Holland quipped an unscripted line about Sully's mustache, which Wahlberg responded to with mock indignation. The director loved the exchange so much that it stayed in the film, showcasing the natural rapport between the two leads. Filming Uncharted wasn't without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles came from the logistics of shooting on location. The production traveled to multiple countries, including Spain and the Philippines, to capture the breathtaking backdrops that would define the movie's adventurous spirit. While these locations added authenticity to the film, they also presented unique difficulties. In Barcelona, for instance, a sudden rainstorm disrupted the carefully choreographed chase sequence through the city's Gothic quarter. The crew had to scramble to protect equipment while the actors took cover in a nearby cafe. Despite the delay, the mishap became a bonding moment for everyone involved, with Holland recalling, "We ended up playing cards with the locals until the rain stopped. It was one of those moments where you realize the adventure isn't just on screen. It's happening to all of us." Another challenge arose during the underwater scenes, which required both the cast and crew to spend hours submerged in massive water tanks. Holland, who has a well-documented fear of sharks, humorously admitted that he kept imagining a stray shark finding its way into the tank. Meanwhile, the crew faced the technical difficulty of keeping cameras steady underwater while ensuring the lighting mimicked natural ocean currents. The end result, however, was worth the effort, with the scenes adding a layer of suspense and realism to the film. The production also saw its fair share of technical glitches, one of which became the stuff of legend among the crew. While filming a scene involving an ancient mechanism, a key prop, the intricate lock that Nathan Drake uses to solve a puzzle, suddenly malfunctioned. As the cameras rolled, Holland struggled to make the lock turn, eventually ad-libbing a frustrated line that made the entire crew burst into laughter. The incident underscored the unpredictable nature of filmmaking, with the director quipping, "Sometimes, the treasure hunt is just trying to get the props to work." Despite these challenges, the camaraderie on set kept morale high. Sophia Ali, who played Chloe Fraser, became known as the set DJ, curating playlists to keep everyone energized during long shooting days. Ali's upbeat personality proved infectious, and her playlists ranged from classic rock to contemporary hits, ensuring there was something for everyone. In one particularly endearing moment, the cast and crew broke into an impromptu dance-off while setting up for a scene. The behind-the-scenes footage of this dance party later became a favorite among fans. Director Ruben Fleischer played a pivotal role in fostering a collaborative and positive atmosphere on set. Known for his approachable demeanor, Fleischer encouraged input from both the cast and crew, often holding brainstorming sessions to refine scenes. Holland praised Fleischer's leadership, noting, "Ruben made it clear from day one that this was a team effort. He listened to our ideas and made us feel like we were all part of creating something special." One of the most heartwarming aspects of the production was the involvement of the original Uncharted video game creators. Naughty Dog, the studio behind the games, worked closely with the filmmakers to ensure the movie stayed true to the spirit of the franchise. This collaboration led to several Easter eggs being included in the film, much to the delight of fans. Nolan North, the voice actor for Nathan Drake in the games, even made a cameo appearance, a moment that felt like a passing of the torch from one Drake to another. As the film neared completion, the crew faced the daunting task of editing and post-production. The extensive use of CGI for large-scale sequences, such as the collapsing ruins and airborne ships, required months of meticulous work. However, the filmmakers were determined to strike a balance between visual effects and practical stunts, ensuring the movie retained a sense of realism. Fleischer remarked, "It's easy to get carried away with CGI, but we wanted the audience to feel like they were right there with the characters. That meant grounding the effects in reality whenever possible." The soundtrack, composed by Ramin Djawadi, was another labor of love. Djawadi drew inspiration from the original video game scores while adding his own cinematic flair. Recording the score involved a full orchestra, with sessions taking place in state-of-the-art studios. Djawadi's music became the emotional backbone of the film, capturing both the excitement of the treasure hunt and the deeper connections between the characters. By the time the final cut was complete, the cast and crew looked back on the production as a true adventure. The challenges they faced, from technical mishaps to grueling shoots, only strengthened their bond and made the finished product all the more rewarding. Wahlberg summed it up best when he said, "Making this movie was like living an Uncharted game. It was exhausting, exhilarating, and unforgettable." For audiences, the behind-the-scenes stories add a layer of appreciation for the film's craftsmanship. Knowing the lengths to which the team went to create the movie, from Holland's grueling stunts to the crew's ingenuity in overcoming obstacles, makes Uncharted more than just a blockbuster. It's a testament to the passion and perseverance of everyone involved, proving that the real treasure isn't gold or jewels. It's the journey of creating something extraordinary. The 2022 film Uncharted, directed by Ruben Fleischer, brings a bold cinematic adaptation of the highly popular video game series of the same name. The movie blends action, adventure, and treasure hunting, all while incorporating a deep exploration of themes and symbolism that elevate its otherwise thrilling narrative. This film, with its unique blend of high-stakes adventure and personal exploration, explores a variety of themes that resonate with both the characters and the audience. As we dive into the thematic depths of Uncharted, we'll uncover how these elements shape the storyline, guide character arcs, and create meaningful symbolism. One of the central themes in Uncharted is the pursuit of destiny. Nathan Drake, played by Tom Holland, is a young treasure hunter who embarks on an extraordinary journey to find the lost treasure of Ferdinand Magellan. His motivation is largely driven by a desire to prove himself and to uncover the mysteries of his past, especially his connection with his long-lost brother Sam. However, his pursuit of treasure isn't just about gold and riches. It's about seeking something deeper, an understanding of his purpose in the world. Throughout the film, Nathan's journey is as much about his self-discovery as it is about the treasure he's chasing. This theme of seeking one's destiny is mirrored by the other characters as well, especially Chloe Fraser, Sophia Ali, whose motivations are rooted in her own desire for personal fulfillment and gain. The film skillfully examines how destiny intertwines with personal choices. While the treasure may seem like the ultimate prize, it's the choices the characters make along the way that ultimately shape their fates. Nathan is faced with moral dilemmas that force him to choose between personal ambition and the greater good. Similarly, other characters like Victor Sully Sullivan, Mark Wahlberg, display their own internal struggles with the choices they've made in life and how those choices led them to where they are. Ultimately, Uncharted suggests that destiny isn't some predetermined path. Rather, it's a collection of choices, actions, and consequences that guide one toward their purpose. A closely tied theme is that of loyalty and betrayal. The relationships in Uncharted, particularly the bond between Nathan and Sully, are fraught with uncertainty. Sully, a seasoned treasure hunter, takes Nathan under his wing, but it's clear from the start that their relationship is complicated. Sully's motivations aren't always clear, and Nathan is constantly questioning whether he can trust the older man. As the film progresses, loyalty is tested, and betrayal becomes a recurring element that challenges the character's sense of integrity. In one instance, Nathan and Sully are forced to face their past decisions, leading to a tense and emotional confrontation that reveals how deeply betrayal can wound and reshape relationships. The theme of family plays a crucial role in Uncharted, serving as a driving force behind Nathan's actions. Nathan's quest to find the treasure is closely linked to his search for his brother Sam, who disappeared years ago. For Nathan, the treasure represents not only a means of self-actualization, but also a way to reconnect with a lost part of his family. His bond with Sam, though primarily built through memories, remains one of his most powerful motivators. The film cleverly explores how family dynamics shape personal motivations and the impact of familial bonds, even when the family is physically absent. Nathan's relationship with Sully also mirrors this theme, where Sully acts as a surrogate father figure, guiding Nathan through the perils of the treasure hunt. Despite their differences and occasional mistrust, their partnership reveals a deepening familial bond forged through shared experiences. Another theme explored in Uncharted is the cost of ambition. Throughout the film, characters are forced to confront the consequences of their relentless drive for success and power. While Nathan's ambition is often portrayed as noble, seeking treasure for both personal and familial reasons, other characters like Santiago Moncada, Antonio Banderas, and Joe Braddock, Tati Gabriel, demonstrate how unchecked ambition can lead to destruction. Moncada's pursuit of the treasure becomes an obsession that clouds his judgment and leads him down a path of violence and moral corruption. In contrast, Nathan's ambition is tempered by his own moral compass, which keeps him from completely succumbing to the darker side of treasure hunting. This balance between ambition and ethics forms the core of Nathan's character arc and highlights the tension between personal success and the cost of achieving it. Symbolism is a key component of Uncharted, providing a deeper layer of meaning to the narrative. One of the most prominent symbols in the film is the treasure itself. On the surface, the treasure represents wealth and historical significance, an object that people are willing to risk everything for. However, as the story unfolds, it becomes clear that the treasure is more than just a physical object. It symbolizes the pursuit of knowledge, the unraveling of history, and the search for meaning in one's life. For Nathan, the treasure represents a path to understanding his past, while for other characters, it serves as a means of proving their worth or securing their legacy. The map that leads to the treasure also holds significant symbolism. Maps are often associated with journeys, both physical and emotional, and in Uncharted, the map serves as a guide to the treasure, but also to personal growth. The film uses the map to highlight the idea that life is full of twists and turns, and while the destination may be known, the journey itself is filled with challenges, decisions, and revelations. The map symbolizes the idea that the pursuit of something greater than oneself is not just about the end goal, but about what is learned along the way. Another symbolic element is Nathan's relationship with the cross. Early in the film, he steals a small gold cross from an auction, unaware of its significance. Later, it becomes clear that the cross is part of a larger puzzle that leads to the treasure. The cross represents the connection between Nathan's past and his quest for understanding, as it links him to his brother Sam. It also serves as a reminder of the importance of family and the lengths one will go to for loved ones. As Nathan progresses through the film, the cross becomes more than just a physical object. It transforms into a symbol of the sacrifices made and the personal growth achieved during the journey. In addition to the treasure and the cross, the film makes extensive use of visual symbolism to reinforce its themes. The use of darkness and light throughout the film mirrors the internal struggles of the characters. In many of the scenes, characters are often shown in dimly lit environments, symbolizing their moral ambiguity and the internal conflict they face. The contrast between light and darkness also highlights the constant tension between good and evil, as well as the choices each character must make. In the climactic moments of the film, the visuals become brighter as Nathan makes crucial decisions that lead him toward his own personal redemption. The shipwrecks and ruins featured in the film also serve as symbols of the passage of time and the inevitable decay of all things. The treasure is hidden within these historical remnants, reminding the characters that the past, no matter how glorious, is always subject to time's erosion. The decaying ships and ruins are metaphors for the fragility of human endeavors and the notion that even the most treasured legacies can be lost to time. Yet, despite this, the characters continue to pursue the treasure, suggesting that the search for meaning and purpose is an eternal drive that transcends history. The film also delves into the theme of trust, both in others and in oneself. Nathan's relationship with Sully is an ongoing exploration of trust and betrayal. Sully, a man of secrets, teaches Nathan the importance of trusting others, but also being cautious. As Nathan grows throughout the film, he learns the value of trust, not just in the people around him, but also in his own abilities and instincts. The dynamic between trust and betrayal creates a complex emotional landscape that adds depth to the action sequences and character interactions. Ultimately, Uncharted is a film about discovery. Not just the discovery of hidden treasures, but the discovery of oneself. The characters' journeys are as much about their internal growth as they are about the external pursuit of riches. The themes of loyalty, destiny, family, ambition, and trust are explored with nuance, and the symbolism adds layers of meaning to an otherwise straightforward treasure-hunting adventure. The film uses these elements to create a rich narrative that resonates with audiences on multiple levels, reminding us that sometimes the greatest treasure lies not in gold, but in the journey itself. The 2022 film Uncharted, directed by Ruben Fleischer, is a high-octane action-adventure film based on the popular video game series of the same name. The film blends the fast-paced excitement of treasure hunting with the rich, character-driven drama of a coming-of-age story. While the narrative, characters, and themes are integral to the movie's success, a significant part of its appeal lies in the craftsmanship of its filmmaking techniques. These techniques, spanning the use of sound, editing, and camera work, play a critical role in shaping the film's atmosphere, enhancing the viewer's experience, and ensuring the film's broad appeal. From the high-flying action sequences to the intimate character moments, the filmmaking techniques are tailored to elevate the film from a standard action movie to a cinematic roller coaster ride. The first filmmaking technique that stands out in Uncharted is the choreography and execution of action sequences. Action-adventure films, especially those with treasure hunting as a central theme, rely heavily on dynamic sequences that captivate the audience. Uncharted doesn't shy away from delivering on this front. The film includes daring chases, fight scenes, and death-defying stunts that keep the viewers on the edge of their seats. However, these action scenes aren't just about explosions and physical feats. They also serve to advance the plot and develop the characters. This is particularly true for the film's protagonist, Nathan Drake, portrayed by Tom Holland. One of the most striking features of Uncharted is the seamless integration of practical stunts and CGI. A notable sequence that exemplifies this is the film's opening, where Nathan is seen in the middle of a daring plane heist, a sequence that mixes tightrope walking with high-altitude stunts. The use of practical stunts here allows for a tactile realism that immerses the audience in the action, while CGI is used sparingly to enhance the effects and create the more extreme moments, like Nathan being tossed from the cargo hold or the massive plane dangling precariously over the ocean. This balance between practical effects and computer-generated imagery (CGI) creates a visceral, high-energy atmosphere that feels both grounded and thrilling. The action sequences in Uncharted are further enhanced by the film's sound design. Sound is an essential part of action films, and the use of sound in Uncharted plays a crucial role in immersing the audience in the world of treasure hunting. From the low hum of the plane's engines to the clashing of swords and the thundering explosions, the sound design emphasizes the magnitude and danger of the action. One standout moment is during the sequence involving the massive cargo containers, where the intense sounds of metal scraping against metal and the tension-filled creaks and groans of the ship heighten the suspense. The sound isn't just background noise. It amplifies the emotions felt by the characters and the audience, making the stakes feel even higher. Another filmmaking technique that helps create a compelling atmosphere is the use of lighting and color in Uncharted. The cinematography in the film, helmed by Chung-Hoon Chung, reflects a deep understanding of how visual cues can affect the tone and mood of a scene. The film employs a mix of dark and moody lighting, especially in the more tense or dramatic moments, balanced with bright, saturated colors in action sequences or moments of triumph. The use of lighting works hand in hand with the plot and character development, with dark shadows often symbolizing the moral ambiguity of the characters, particularly Nathan's struggle with his own motivations and loyalties. In scenes that take place in darker, more dangerous environments, such as caves, abandoned ships, or underground vaults, the lighting is deliberately low-key, creating a sense of unease and mystery. These shadow-filled scenes draw the audience into the mystery of the treasure hunt, making the audience feel as if they are uncovering something hidden alongside the characters. On the other hand, the film switches to more vibrant, high-key lighting during the action scenes, especially during the large-scale chases, highlighting the adrenaline-filled excitement. This contrast between dark and light helps to structure the film's emotional beats and adds a dynamic visual layer to the storytelling. The use of color in Uncharted also works to underscore the film's tone. In many of the scenes, we see a reliance on warm earth tones and golds, which not only evoke the treasure-hunting world of the film, but also serve to highlight themes of discovery and exploration. The use of golden hues, in particular during key moments, such as when Nathan and his companions get closer to uncovering the treasure, reinforces the notion of discovery and wealth. On the other hand, cool blues and greens are used in more contemplative moments, often tied to Nathan's internal struggles or moments of personal growth. This interplay of color serves as a visual metaphor for the tension between Nathan's external adventure and his internal emotional journey. Sound design and cinematography work in tandem with the editing style to create a smooth and engaging flow throughout the film. Editing is perhaps one of the most essential aspects of the Uncharted experience. The fast-paced nature of the film calls for quick, seamless transitions between scenes, particularly in the action sequences, while still giving the audience time to absorb the details of the characters and plot. Editor Dan Lebentel does an excellent job of maintaining a steady rhythm throughout the film, ensuring that the pacing is tight during the action scenes without sacrificing emotional depth in quieter moments. One of the key editing techniques that stands out is the use of cross-cutting. Cross-cutting allows the film to show multiple storylines or characters simultaneously, creating a sense of urgency and drawing the viewer into multiple points of view. The film uses this technique to great effect during sequences where Nathan is working with Sully, Mark Wahlberg, to uncover clues, while also cutting to the actions of the antagonists, like Santiago Moncada, Antonio Banderas, and Joe Braddock, Tati Gabriel, who are on a parallel mission to find the treasure. This approach keeps the narrative flowing and ensures that the stakes are always high, as viewers are aware of the opposing forces at play. Another editing technique that adds to the film's dynamic pacing is the use of quick cuts during action sequences. These rapid, sharp cuts help to emphasize the urgency of the action and make the viewer feel like they're in the middle of the chaos alongside the characters. Whether it's during a chase, a fight, or a daring escape, these quick cuts heighten the tension and create an adrenaline-pumping rhythm. The editing also plays a significant role in the moments of surprise and revelation, with carefully timed cuts that reveal key plot points or twists at just the right moment. The movie's camera work is another critical aspect of the overall filmmaking approach. Cinematographer Chung-Hoon Chung's work in Uncharted is meticulous, ensuring that every shot contributes to the storytelling. One of the most striking uses of the camera is in the dynamic action sequences, where the camera often follows the characters closely, adding a sense of immediacy and immersion to the action. For example, during the plane heist scene, the camera follows Nathan as he leaps from one aircraft to another, creating a first-person perspective that immerses the viewer in the physicality of the scene. The camera also captures the expansive environments and landscapes in which the treasure hunt takes place. From the bustling streets of Barcelona to the abandoned underground vaults, the camera often pulls back to show sweeping panoramic shots that emphasize the scale of the adventure. These wide shots contrast with the more intimate, close-up shots during character-driven moments, allowing the viewer to feel both the enormity of the adventure and the emotional stakes of the story. One of the most notable uses of camera work is during the final act of the film, where the treasure is revealed. The camera slowly zooms in on the treasure, building suspense as Nathan approaches it. This use of the camera emphasizes the importance of the treasure, but it also hints at the deeper significance of the journey itself, how the quest for the treasure has been transformative for Nathan, and how it has shaped his understanding of himself and his future. The film's technical aspects don't stop at the visuals and sound. Its box office production and financial success also speak to the impact of these filmmaking techniques. Released by Sony Pictures, Uncharted had a production budget of approximately $120 million, a significant investment in its action-heavy sequences, visual effects, and star-studded cast. Given the popularity of the video game franchise, the film was highly anticipated, and the production value needed to reflect this demand for an action-packed, cinematic spectacle. The movie's ability to deliver visually impressive scenes while maintaining a strong emotional core allowed it to resonate with audiences both familiar with the game and those new to the franchise. Upon its release, Uncharted earned strong box office returns, grossing over $400 million worldwide. This success can be attributed not only to its established fanbase, but also to the effective use of filmmaking techniques that enhance the storytelling experience. The movie's box office success demonstrates how well-crafted sound design, cinematography, editing, and action sequences can draw in large audiences. In many ways, the technical aspects of the film were key to its commercial success, helping to keep viewers engaged and excited from beginning to end. In conclusion, the filmmaking techniques employed in Uncharted, from the carefully choreographed action sequences to the skillful use of sound, editing, and camera work, serve to create an immersive and thrilling cinematic experience. These elements are expertly used to shape the atmosphere of the film, balancing high-energy action with emotional depth. The result is a film that not only provides adrenaline-pumping excitement, but also resonates with viewers on a personal level. Through these filmmaking techniques, Uncharted successfully bridges the gap between video game adaptation and cinematic adventure, offering both technical brilliance and storytelling depth that contributed significantly to its box office success. The 2022 film Uncharted, directed by Ruben Fleischer, is a high-octane action-adventure film based on the popular video game series of the same name. The film blends the fast-paced excitement of treasure hunting with the rich, character-driven drama of a coming-of-age story. While the narrative, characters, and themes are integral to the movie's success, a significant part of its appeal lies in the craftsmanship of its filmmaking techniques. These techniques, spanning the use of sound, editing, and camera work, play a critical role in shaping the film's atmosphere, enhancing the viewer's experience, and ensuring the film's broad appeal. From the high-flying action sequences to the intimate character moments, the filmmaking techniques are tailored to elevate the film from a standard action movie to a cinematic rollercoaster ride. The first filmmaking technique that stands out in Uncharted is the choreography and execution of action sequences. Action-adventure films, especially those with treasure hunting as a central theme, rely heavily on dynamic sequences that captivate the audience. Uncharted doesn't shy away from delivering on this front. The film includes daring chases, fight scenes, and death-defying stunts that keep the viewers on the edge of their seats. However, these action scenes aren't just about explosions and physical feats. They also serve to advance the plot and develop the characters. This is particularly true for the film's protagonist, Nathan Drake, portrayed by Tom Holland. One of the most striking features of Uncharted is the seamless integration of practical stunts and CGI. A notable sequence that exemplifies this is the film's opening, where Nathan is seen in the middle of a daring plane heist, a sequence that mixes tightrope walking with high-altitude stunts. The use of practical stunts here allows for a tactile realism that immerses the audience in the action, while CGI is used sparingly to enhance the effects and create the more extreme moments, like Nathan being tossed from the cargo hold or the massive plane dangling precariously over the ocean. This balance between practical effects and computer-generated imagery, CGI, creates a visceral, high-energy atmosphere that feels both grounded and thrilling. The action sequences in Uncharted are further enhanced by the film's sound design. Sound is an essential part of action films, and the use of sound in Uncharted plays a crucial role in immersing the audience in the world of treasure hunting. From the low hum of the plane's engines to the clashing of swords and the thundering explosions, the sound design emphasizes the magnitude and danger of the action. One standout moment is during the sequence involving the massive cargo containers, where the intense sounds of metal scraping against metal and the tension-filled creaks and groans of the ship heighten the suspense. The sound isn't just background noise. It amplifies the emotions felt by the characters and the audience, making the stakes feel even higher. Another filmmaking technique that helps create a compelling atmosphere is the use of lighting and color in Uncharted. The cinematography in the film, helmed by Chung-Hoon Chung, reflects a deep understanding of how visual cues can affect the tone and mood of a scene. In scenes that take place in darker, more dangerous environments, such as caves, abandoned ships, or underground vaults, the lighting is deliberately low-key, creating a sense of unease and mystery. These shadow-filled scenes draw the audience into the mystery of the treasure hunt, making the audience feel as if they are uncovering something hidden alongside the characters. On the other hand, the film switches to more vibrant, high-key lighting during the action scenes, especially during the large-scale chases, highlighting the adrenaline-filled excitement. This contrast between dark and light helps to structure the film's emotional beats and adds a dynamic visual layer to the storytelling. The use of color in Uncharted also works to underscore the film's tone. In many of the scenes, we see a reliance on warm earth tones and golds, which not only evoke the treasure-hunting world of the film, but also serve to highlight themes of discovery and exploration. The use of golden hues, in particular during key moments, such as when Nathan and his companions get closer to uncovering the treasure, reinforces the notion of discovery and wealth. On the other hand, cool blues and greens are used in more contemplative moments, often tied to Nathan's internal struggles or moments of personal growth. This interplay of color serves as a visual metaphor for the tension between Nathan's external adventure and his internal emotional journey. Sound design and cinematography work in tandem with the editing style to create a smooth and engaging flow throughout the film. Editing is perhaps one of the most essential aspects of the Uncharted experience. The fast-paced nature of the film calls for quick, seamless transitions between scenes, particularly in the action sequences, while still giving the audience time to absorb the details of the characters and plot. Editor Dan Lebentel does an excellent job of maintaining a steady rhythm throughout the film, ensuring that the pacing is tight during the action scenes without sacrificing emotional depth in quieter moments. One of the key editing techniques that stands out is the use of cross-cutting. Cross-cutting allows the film to show multiple storylines or characters simultaneously, creating a sense of urgency and drawing the viewer into multiple points of view. The film uses this technique to great effect during sequences where Nathan is working with Sully, Mark Wahlberg, to uncover clues, while also cutting to the actions of the antagonists, like Santiago Moncada, Antonio Banderas, and Joe Braddock, Tati Gabriel, who are on a parallel mission to find the treasure. This approach keeps the narrative flowing and ensures that the stakes are always high, as viewers are aware of the opposing forces at play. Another editing technique that adds to the film's dynamic pacing is the use of quick cuts during action sequences. These rapid, sharp cuts help to emphasize the urgency of the action and make the viewer feel like they're in the middle of the chaos alongside the characters. Whether it's during a chase, a fight, or a daring escape, these quick cuts heighten the tension and create an adrenaline-pumping rhythm. The editing also plays a significant role in the moments of surprise and revelation, with carefully timed cuts that reveal key plot points or twists at just the right moment. The movie's camera work is another critical aspect of the overall filmmaking approach. Cinematographer Chung-Hoon Chung's work in Uncharted is meticulous, ensuring that every shot contributes to the storytelling. One of the most striking uses of the camera is in the dynamic action sequences, where the camera often follows the characters closely, adding a sense of immediacy and immersion to the action. For example, during the plane heist scene, the camera follows Nathan as he leaps from one aircraft to another, creating a first-person perspective that immerses the viewer in the physicality of the scene. The camera also captures the expansive environments and landscapes in which the treasure hunt takes place. From the bustling streets of Barcelona to the abandoned underground vaults, the camera often pulls back to show sweeping panoramic shots that emphasize the scale of the adventure. These wide shots contrast with the more intimate, close-up shots during character-driven moments, allowing the viewer to feel both the enormity of the adventure and the emotional stakes of the story. One of the most notable uses of camera work is during the final act of the film, where the treasure is revealed. The camera slowly zooms in on the treasure, building suspense as Nathan approaches it. This use of the camera emphasizes the importance of the treasure, but it also hints at the deeper significance of the journey itself, how the quest for the treasure has been transformative for Nathan, and how it has shaped his understanding of himself and his future. The film's technical aspects don't stop at the visuals and sound. Its box office production and financial success also speak to the impact of these filmmaking techniques. Released by Sony Pictures, Uncharted had a production budget of approximately $120 million, a significant investment in its action-heavy sequences, visual effects, and star-studded cast. Given the popularity of the video game franchise, the film was highly anticipated, and the production value needed to reflect this demand for an action-packed, cinematic spectacle. The movie's ability to deliver visually impressive scenes while maintaining a strong emotional core allowed it to resonate with audiences both familiar with the game and those new to the franchise. Upon its release, Uncharted earned strong box office returns, grossing over $400 million worldwide. This success can be attributed not only to its established fanbase, but also to the effective use of filmmaking techniques that enhance the storytelling experience. The movie's box office success demonstrates how well-crafted sound design, cinematography, editing, and action sequences can draw in large audiences. In many ways, the technical aspects of the film were key to its commercial success, helping to keep viewers engaged and excited from beginning to end. In conclusion, the filmmaking techniques employed in Uncharted, from the carefully choreographed action sequences to the skillful use of sound, editing, and camera work, serve to create an immersive and thrilling cinematic experience. These elements are expertly used to shape the atmosphere of the film, balancing high-energy action with emotional depth. The result is a film that not only provides adrenaline-pumping excitement, but also resonates with viewers on a personal level. Through these filmmaking techniques, Uncharted successfully bridges the gap between video game adaptation and cinematic adventure, offering both technical brilliance and storytelling depth that contributed significantly to its box office success. The world of cinema is constantly evolving, with filmmakers pushing the boundaries of storytelling, visual techniques, and character development. Uncharted 2022, directed by Ruben Fleischer, is a prime example of how modern action-adventure films combine rich narratives with cutting-edge filmmaking techniques to create a compelling and immersive viewer experience. In this in-depth analysis, we've explored the key themes, symbolism, filmmaking techniques, and box office success of Uncharted. Through our exploration, we've witnessed how Uncharted crafts an engaging adventure not just through its plot, but through its impeccable technical execution, creating an experience that resonates. As we reflect on the major points covered, it's clear that Uncharted stands as a testament to the art of filmmaking in the action-adventure genre. The movie delves into themes of loyalty, self-discovery, and the pursuit of wealth, using treasure hunting as a metaphor for personal growth. The characters of Nathan Drake and Sully, played by Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, respectively, navigate a world fraught with danger and deception, yet their relationship adds emotional depth to the fast-paced action. This exploration of human connection, amidst the chaos of adventure, resonates with audiences on a deeper level, showing that the real treasure lies not in gold or jewels, but in the bonds forged through shared experiences. Symbolism is another cornerstone of the film, with visual cues and metaphors enhancing the thematic complexity. The treasure hunt itself becomes more than just a literal quest for wealth. It represents a journey toward understanding one's identity and purpose. For Nathan Drake, the search for treasure mirrors his own search for meaning and connection. The symbols within the film, from the relics to the map itself, highlight the emotional stakes at play, with the pursuit of the treasure mirroring Nathan's desire to uncover his own past and align his moral compass. The symbolism enriches the narrative, making the action feel more grounded and emotionally relevant to the characters' personal stories. The filmmaking techniques used in Uncharted, from the thrilling action sequences to the use of sound, editing, and cinematography, are critical to the movie's success. The film uses a seamless blend of practical effects and CGI to create high-intensity scenes, drawing the audience into the adrenaline-filled world of treasure hunting. The dynamic camera work adds immediacy and intimacy to the action, ensuring that the viewer is always fully immersed. Whether through dramatic lighting, rapid editing, or the use of sound to heighten tension, these techniques are not just technical flourishes. They are integral to shaping the overall atmosphere and experience of the film. By using these techniques, Uncharted creates a visually and sonically engaging world that keeps the audience hooked from start to finish. In terms of its box office performance, Uncharted achieved remarkable success, grossing over $400 million worldwide. This success is a testament to how well-crafted action sequences, emotional depth, and technical excellence can resonate with a broad audience. The movie appealed to both fans of the video game series and newcomers alike, proving that a well-executed adaptation can transcend its origins and become a mainstream hit. The commercial success of the film also demonstrates that a blend of visual spectacle and character-driven storytelling can captivate audiences and drive substantial box office returns. However, the journey doesn't end here. The analysis of Uncharted reveals just how essential it is to recognize the complexity behind what might initially seem like a straightforward action movie. The way filmmakers use themes, symbolism, sound, and editing demonstrates the power of cinema to evoke a range of emotions and provoke deeper thought. It's these nuances, often overlooked in more superficial readings of the film, that make Uncharted more than just another treasure-hunting adventure. As we conclude this analysis, we encourage you to consider how Uncharted fits into the larger landscape of modern filmmaking. Is it merely another action film with a treasure-hunting plot? Or is it a complex exploration of personal growth, morality, and human connection? The decision is yours to make, but one thing is certain. Uncharted is an example of how filmmakers use technical proficiency and compelling storytelling to elevate the genre. Whether you're a fan of the video game franchise or a newcomer to the Uncharted universe, this film offers something for everyone. As we wrap up our deep dive into the world of Uncharted, I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. If you've enjoyed this analysis and want to explore more movies from unique angles, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more insightful movie breakdowns and content. If you want to continue analyzing films from every genre, you'll find that our discussions offer fresh perspectives on storytelling, character development, and filmmaking techniques. Each video brings a new level of depth, allowing you to engage with movies on a completely different level. Whether you're a casual viewer or a budding filmmaker, this channel will be your go-to space for all things cinema. Before you go, I want to leave you with a provocative question that will hopefully keep you thinking long after this video ends. What do you think is the true treasure in life? Wealth and material success, or the relationships and personal growth we gain along the way? As we saw in Uncharted, Nathan's quest for treasure was also a quest for self-discovery, revealing that sometimes the most valuable things in life can't be bought. Think about how this theme relates to your own life and what it means for the choices you make. Are we all on our own treasure hunts, whether we realize it or not? Remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another exciting analysis like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next deep dive into the world of film. In the end, Uncharted is more than just a treasure hunt. It's a journey, one that teaches us that sometimes the greatest treasures we can find are the ones that help us better understand who we are and the relationships that define our lives. This film exemplifies the power of storytelling, using action, themes, and symbolism to create an experience that is both thrilling and thought-provoking. And while the treasure in the movie may be a symbol of wealth and success, the real treasure is found in the exploration of self, identity, and human connections. So, as you walk away from this analysis, ask yourself, what treasures are you searching for in your own life? And how do the stories you engage with help shape that quest?